Hey there, boils and ghouls. So we're starting on a new room in Speed Dating for Ghosts. If you haven't seen my previous two videos, I completed the Room of Black, and now we're moving on to something entirely different. We've got a new group of ghosts. I'm very excited to see what the game has to offer today. I don't think I'm going to waste too much time on introduction, besides saying that we're probably going to do what we did last time. We're going to do one video dedicated to my favorite ghost in the room, and then we're going to do a separate video that explores the other two ghosts afterwards. Before we get started, I am going to do all the administrative stuff. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, click the little bell thingy to get notified. I am going to be doing more videos of Speed Dating for Ghosts. I'm trying to do every single ghost story. But I also do movie reviews. My next one is going to be Vivarium. If you guys enjoy the video game playthrough thing, this is something that I am very much okay with doing more of. I'm very much enjoying this game. So if you have any other suggestions for future video games that you want me to do, then make sure you let me know in the comments section down below. Give this video a like if you enjoy it, all that jazz. Let's get into the game. Okay, so hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in. Cool beans. Room of Palms or Room of Liars? Let's do Room of Liars this time. Why not? The Room of Liars looks a bit like a conference hall. The kind you might see in an airport hallway, or an airport hotel, sorry. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn, plush, stacking chairs are set on either side of lacquered oak tables. In one corner, there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh. Ah! A ghost! Oh God! Sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. I'm not used to it either. Nothing prepares you for this life, except this isn't life. Post-life? I feel so lost. When I used to have anxiety attacks, I'd focus on my breathing, listen to my heart beating. Now I can't breathe. I don't even have blood. Ah! What does that mean? Take it one step at a time. Steps? Yeah, that's a good one. It took me forever just to learn how to walk on solid ground. When I first woke up, after I died, I fell right through my coffin. Through my own body. Down, 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 into the bedrock. It was so dark. What did you do? I seized up. That stopped me from falling. It was like my whole body became corporeal. Not flesh, just like, you know how if you concentrate, you can pick up objects like that? Except I was the object, and the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there, stuck in solid rock. How did you get out? I pulled myself up, away from the heat below, sort of clawed my way to the surface, through the earth. I felt the rock moving through me. Ah! The bell rings. Oh, that was just the bell. Phew. Thank you for listening. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. Hopefully the other ghosts are as nice as you. Poor thing. Poor dear. Being dead is hard. Another ghost appears. Ooh. He's mysterious. Well, look what we have here. The ghost voice creaks like ancient wood. Oh. The name's Spooky Peter. I'm not doing that voice, I'm sorry. He tips his hat. Dust spills off the brim. How do you do? I do okay. I'd wager otherwise. Like maybe you're scared. Like maybe you've seen a ghost. Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs, it's hard to tell. I'm not scared of you. Don't be lying to me. I can tell when someone's lying. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back as long as the door. Since the Black Death took me in 1665. I thought the plague was earlier. The Black Death came in waves, lingered for centuries. I was a doctor in London, explains the nose. I knew I'd got it. The second the chills started, I was dead in days. Last great gasp of bubonic on the island. Some 68,000 went with me. Ever since then, I've been spooking folks. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat, the fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. I try my best. Do you? Yes, I see it. The potential, I mean. I can help with that. Teach me your spooky ways. Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential. Before you throw it through a window. What makes you any better? I can pull my face off. Spooking like that may shock 'em, but there ain't no art to it. You go all the way? Not on the first date, Spooky Peter. The living have nothing more to fear. And when they aren't spooked, what's the point? No, the spookiest spookin's the stuff that eats at you. Makes you doubt what you hear or see. Makes you wonder what could be under that bed. It's never as spooky when you see what it is. True. He's got actually a good point as far as the whole, things are scariest when you don't know what they are. Once the monster's revealed, then you know what the monster is. And that's less scary. He's got a good lesson as far as horror goes. I'm liking Spooky Peter here. So how's that for a lesson? Useful. Good. There's more where that came from. If a legendary spookin' is what you're after, and Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak, you'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spookin' is in the details. The bell rings. The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. Bye, Spooky Peter. You were fun. I liked you. A thin layer of dust now covers the table. Who we got next? One last ghost. Come on, make it a good one. Oh, it's a shark. Hi, shark. Want to make some money? Doesn't everyone? Exactly. I need a voice for you, shark. Everyone needs money. You get it. But this is a singles mixer, full of ghosts, with few attachments. I gotta assume. Not a bad place to find accomplices. Hard for cops to connect the dots. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge. Nobody's judging you here, Leon. We're all dead. Nice to meet you, Leon. Don't be making this personal. Why are you here, then? We rob a bank together? Bonnie and Clyde? That's it. No more contact. At least not for a couple of months. What if I want to rob more? Whoa. Let's start with one. If it goes off without a hitch, then maybe we go serial. The problem with robbing banks? People see the robbers. But you can't see a ghostie. We can walk right in and float that money right on out. Genius, right? It's the perfect crime. There's no such thing. True facts. What are we doing with the money? We're dead. Are there ghost shops? Can I buy ghost clothes? Buy myself a ghost house. But nothing's for sure. Is, except death. Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified. There's no harm in hearing you out. No harm at all. At the very least, it'll break up all the gloom in this room. Leon looks around at the other ghosts. Yeesh. The bell rings. Nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry, I'll be back. We got more to talk about. Bye, Leon. I like Spooky Peter better. Spooky Peter's my choice so far. Scaredy Ghost is cute, but the other ghosts? Holy, were they awful. Leon's just a creep. And Spooky Peter? That name is earned. Oof. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Kyle. Sorry. No need to be sorry. No need, sure. I'm still sorry, though. My anxiety gets the best of me, and social situations are tough. This one especially. Spooky Peter has been around. I think he's actually just dust. Oh my god, I like Kyle. He's adorable. My rule? Never trust anyone who wears a hat. Duly noted, Kyle. The stuff he said to me. The hairs behind your neck know me. It's best to hide in the corner of their eye. He's what I was afraid of as a kid. He said he's been in books. I believe it. The man's almost theatrical. Reminds me of a character actor. Playing the devil on stage. I totally see it. I'm not a confident person. Oh, Kyle, my sweet boy / girl / gender non-conforming devil creature. But I'm really Ron. You should stay away from him. You're not like these other ghosts. I'm sure thankful for that. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. Kyle is my choice. If this was an actual speed dating situation, I would be going with Kyle. He/she/they are adorable. And Spooky Peter is very interesting, though, so I might be pursuing that story. My favorite movie, I mean. Long live the new flesh. Ha! You know it. ... Sometimes I feel like a VCR. Obsolete. Out of date. No new stories to tell. We can find some new stories. Maybe. Or we can just rewatch old ones. You missed things the first time. So, do you want to hear how I died? If you want to talk about it. Might as well get it out of the way. I was in film studies. Oh my god, Kyle was adorable. I love Kyle. Working my way toward a PhD. In debt. Always pretty sad. I had good friends, though. I was always studying. One weekend, they convinced me not to study. They said we should go to the lake instead. I couldn't swim. I never learned. You see where this is going? I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box. Under 6 feet of dirt. That's when I fell deeper. Like I told you before. I hate thinking about it. Okay, Kyle might actually be, like, bringing me over to his side and her side, their side. And I might be dating Kyle now. Why do I always dwell on the bad stuff? What's your favorite food? Seriously? You're asking me my favorite food? ... Coffee's a food, right? It's the favorite food of all PhD students. Trust me, I was a grad student. I know these things. It's coffee. We should go for coffee after this. At a coffee shop? No thanks. We can't drink coffee anymore. And I hate being around the living. They somehow make me even sadder. The carnival's in town. That would be fun. You're joking, right? Crowds of people? Giant stuffed garbage animals? Oh, I forgot about that. Collapsible rides put together overnight? Yeah. No. Tell you what. I'll come up with something. Okay, agreed. You obviously have some anxiety issues, so we'll do whatever makes you comfortable, Kyle. Something a little different. Hopefully. That sounds good. Yay. I can't wait to do something with you. That isn't talking about myself. Sorry. I love Kyle. The bell rings. See you after we're done. Hi, Kyle. You're sweet. Okay, Spooky Peter again. Hey there, dude. My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek, protege? I want to know it all. In time. A truly spooky ghost requires one thing. One thing above all else. ... Patience. What spooks Spooky Peter? Not much. Though I will say, I ain't so fond of beasts. You're scared of animals? Beasts are all instinct. Their fear is primal, tangible. I can't spook a beast, not like a person. I take it you don't have a pet? Never. and I stay clear of people who do. Spooky folk like me rely on a certain covertness. I can't just be all clanging about, announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Cats, they can sense Spooky Peter. They know I'm there. If I hide in the closet, they'll scritch and scratch at the door. Start yowling. Even run around in the dark. To wake the owners, I wager. It's trouble, let me tell ya. A real impediment. Spooky Peter wheezes. Something's rattling around in there. Are you okay? Pay the rattle no mind. I died with it. It stays with me. You ever been to the mirror world? What's that? The place beyond this. But the same as this. You've seen it, but always looking in. The bell rings. If you fancy another lesson, come on by that edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. I'd like that. Maybe you think you'll like it, seeing it's another thing entirely. Something spook even Spooky Peter. I'm so glad that we're going to do all of these stories because I need to know both Kaio and Spooky Peter. Shark guy I care less about. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You know what? I'm just going to do a Valley Girl thing for him. You'll come in with me while I get a third ghost to watch the door. Do you know which bank yet? Absolutely. A secluded branch up on 4th. Bored tellers. Lots of older customers. It's a great place to hit. How do we get inside? Leon pulls out some graphing paper. Dude is prepared. I drew the layout in pencil. I probably didn't need so much detail. Since we're going in the front door, I just figured it's best to be prepared. Wait, does this mean you're interested? Tell me more about you first. All right, fine. I'll give you my life story. Abridged version. It'd probably help maintain our cover anyway. Fran walks by. It seems like she's eavesdropping. The trouble with me is, it's hard not to talk about stealing. I stole candy when I was 9. Switched to stealing beer at 14. Stole my first car a year later. I hit up convenience stores, drive-ins, even held up a laundromat once. I threw my back out, carrying all those quarters. Why did you steal? More like, why do I steal? Ooh. It made more sense than other work. Getting robbed by the man, legally, you know. Now I steal because I can turn invisible. Used to dream of a power like that. It would have kept me out of a lot of jail. I robbed 5 banks in all when I was alive. I spent the rest of my life behind bars. How did you die? Prison's a hard place. especially when no one trusts you. If there's anything I learned from my dishonest life, it's honesty. The bell rings. That's our time. I'm so ready to be done with you, Leon. You've heard my pitch, gotten to know me a little more than I like. So, what do you say? I'm gonna say help him out because I am going to be doing his story eventually, but not right now. Not tonight. Next video. Yeah! I'll be at this branch at this time. Leon slides you a slip of paper. It's been a slice. Bye, Leon. See you next time I make a video. Choose your date. Kyle. We're doing Kyle tonight, just so you know. We'll do Spooky Peter next time. I'm very curious to see where his story is going to go, but we'll do that next time. You meet Kyle the next day, waiting on the street as you approach, looking nervous, of course. Oh, poor baby. Oh, I'm nervous. Are you nervous? Definitely. We're all nervous. Everyone's nervous. Life is scary. What? I said I'm nervous too. Hold on a second. Let me take off these headphones. Kyle, you're adorable. That's better. So, what were you saying? I'm nervous too. If you're nervous, maybe I'm right to be nervous too. Heart, heart, heart. Oof. You ready to go? Sure am. The middle of nowhere. Not literally. I know, 'cause we're ghosts. The middle of nowhere could mean something weird. Just come with me. Kyle takes you to the woods. Deep into the trees, far from any paved roads. Did you know I make greeting cards? For ghosts to give other ghosts? Happy anniversary of your tragic end. I'm happy for your loss. That sort of thing. It's just a hobby. You stop at a particularly barren patch of prairie land. Everything is frozen over. The few clusters of trees are stripped of their leaves, with branches like bony hands. Squat birds huddle together for warmth near a frozen lake, while a dry, biting wind blows through. Isn't it great out here? I come here to think. I watch the birds. I listen to music. There aren't many souls here. Just the birds and the wind. I see why you like it. I can be myself here. No one bothers me. I don't need happy things to remind me that I'm not happy. I need sad things to remind me it's okay to be sad sometimes. Kyle is sweet. That's a nice way to put it. It's exhausting to worry like I do, but I'd rather embrace my sadness than just ignore it. Sadness is a real thing, as real as we are anyway, so I embrace it. Kyle looks out onto the frozen lake. Come with me. I want to show you something. Kyle leads you away from the lake toward a pocket of trees. Hidden among the poplars and pines is an old house. The wood is gray and brittle. The roof collapsed long ago. This house is a tiny thing. When it was standing, it had just a single room. Inside, the floors are rotted through and covered in layers of bird droppings. In one corner, a wood-burning stove is rusted through. There's not much else. An entire family lived here. Kids were born here. People died here. And then it was abandoned, left to fall apart, lost among the trees. Now it's my home. Love what you've done with it. I would never change a thing. It's perfect. Kyle leads you back out into the cold, back to the edge of the frozen lake. This is as far as I will ever go now. And you know what? That's fine. Kyle leads this weird life where, like, he's depressed and he's not really branching out, slash they're depressed and they're not really branching out, but they seem very happy exactly where they are, so, you know, more power to them. But personally, I don't think I need to, like, push myself and try to move forward, I guess, and Kyle's not moving forward. Although I guess that's, you know, a ghost thing, to be unable to move forward with your life. Everything's fine. Is that it? Is that Kyle's whole story? It is. Huh. Let's visit the graveyard. There's Kyle. Spirit of Anxiety. 1985 to 2014, cause of death, drowning. As far back as Kyle can remember, they were afraid. Ghosts, water, living an irrelevant life. Then they drowned at age 29, a year before completing a PhD that put them thousands in debt with no promise of even seasonal work after graduation. Now they're a ghost, facing an eternity of time and no idea what to do with it. Meeting other ghosts is helping, though. Since speed dating, Kyle has even taken up a new hobby, learning to swim. That's sweet. Okay, so that was Kyle's story. Very thought-provoking, I found. I feel like a lot of us can probably relate to Kyle nowadays with the whole, you know, put in so much time and energy into an education that you have absolutely zero evidence is gonna pan out into an actual job, and oh my god, what the fuck are we all doing? Where are we? What the fuck? Kyle's very relatable in that way, so I'm very glad that I pursued their story. Again, I'm impressed by the amount of gender non-conforming ghosts that exist in this universe. I mean, why do ghosts really need gender anyway? Why do any of us really need gender anyway? I'm still thoroughly enjoying this game. I'm really excited to see Spooky Peter's story. I think that that one's going to be a lot of fun next time. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and click on that little bell thingy to get notified. Again, like, comment, all that jazz. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Love you.